We're Sid and Macky, and we're professional mountain bikers on a quest to race the best and most challenging mountain bike races we can find all around the world. This means for most of the year, we're racing. And whether that's XC, endurance, enduro, or mass start downhill, racing usually requires a pretty specialized machine. So naturally, we have racked up a lot of miles on the cross-country bikes this year, and Macky's put some solid time in on his enduro bike. But now it's the off-season, and we have a few weeks where the only thing on the training plan is to go out and have fun on bikes. Woohoo! And for pure fun and versatility, it's really hard to beat a mid-travel trail bike. Fortunately, our sponsor, Ari Bikes, makes a pretty darn good one, the Delano Peak.
So, how's the bike?
Like it. Unfortunately, Macky's is still sitting in the box. Today, it's finally time to build it up, and then we're heading to Arkansas to extend our riding season and try this bike on some classic Northwest Arkansas goodies.
New bike day for me. Sid has had her Delano
I know.
since like what, June?
Yeah, we've been really remiss in not
I
showing
know.
you guys. I filmed a whole video, and then Macky went to Mega Avalanche and stole all of my thunder. And we didn't have time to edit it.
But Sid has liked that bike so much, and I'm so excited to get mine built up, and also about this really excellent blue color that it is.
We definitely were pretty gender heteronormative with our color choice for this. I went with the pink. Welcome back to the shed. I'm Sid. Macky's on the camera. Neither of us have turned on our microphones, so we're gonna go ahead and restart that. Boom. Did I Loctite the brake bolts instead of grease them?
Yeah.
They'll be fine. Don't make me use a tire lever. We just spent like 20 minutes looking for another quick link because couldn't find the one that came in the package with the chain, and I was sitting on it. There we go.
My goal with this build was a bike that was good at everything. I wanted it to be light and climb well, but also descend well, so I went with 12-speed Shimano XTR and 4-piston XTR brakes, a Fox Float 36 fork, float shock, and Transfer SL 150mm dropper. Expedo Baldwin pedals, which have enough platform to feel good with less stiff trail and enduro shoes, but are still small and fairly light. Noble TR36 wheels with bird spokes, and a Maxxis Forecaster on the front and Recon on the rear. Both 2.4s with Exo Plus casing and Max Terra compound. This is my favorite all-around tire combo because it rolls well, but still has big cornering knobs for loose corners. Before we start driving, we wanted to let you guys know that Fantic is having a sale on the X9 Ace Mini air compressor. And if you've been watching our videos, you know that we use this thing all the time. It came to Africa with us this year. It came to France with me this year. Keep it in our car just continuously. So basically, anytime we're going on a ride or at a race, use this in the morning to check our tire pressure. Super easy to use. You just turn it on, you set your desired air pressure, and then you attach this to the valve and then just and it will automatically stop when it hits your desired air pressure. It's got a little battery indicator light so you know how much charge you have left. And when you do need to recharge it, it uses a USB-C charger. It also has a Presta and Schrader adapter built in. So if you need to swap between the two, you just unscrew this piece, flip it over, screw it back down. If you are interested in getting one of these, head to bit.ly/BlackFridayX9Ace or scan the QR code on the screen here. And make sure to use the code SIDMACKY at checkout to get the full discount. It's something like 34% off with a final price of $33 or so. Great deal for it. All right, now it is time for us to drive.
6:30 a.m. Ready to go. I think I've packed everything so that we do not have to stop for food. I think honestly after this year, I'm really feeling like we are expert road trippers, so I just wanted to share what I have packed for us to eat for an entire day. And keep in mind we eat a lot. I got my morning coffee here, and then I got my mid-morning coffee here. And then in here, we've got breakfast, which is the overnight oats. It doesn't look good, it's actually quite tasty. And then hard-boiled eggs. There's 7 hard-boiled eggs. Got the assorted random cheeses that were in the fridge that need to come with us. And then for snacks, we've got cherry tomatoes, sweet peas, radishes, and then 2 different kinds of dip. This is jug and hummus. And then in here, we've got leftover chickpeas and potatoes, which we will eat for dinner with the loaf of bread that is in already. Yeah, so in the car we have a loaf of bread, apples, oranges, dried fruit. If we had to stop for anything other than gas and to pee, something is really wrong with us. There's ice on the windshield. Oh, these heated seats are nice.
You're a hard-boiled egg master. Except maybe this is like a medium-boiled egg.
It's boiled exactly the way I want it to be. That's why I'm master.
Look at my beautiful bike, guys. All built up, ready to ride. The plan today is we are going to ride from friends Alex and Kelsey's house in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And we're going to go to an area called Leatherwood that we have ridden in some. I haven't ridden there a ton, but it's got some fun trails. It's got some fun little like downhill things with some jumps. And I think it's going to be an excellent place to try out the Delano. We're going to pedal over there first, so that'll give me an opportunity to make sure I tightened all of the bolts correctly and that my brakes are bed in, all that kind of stuff, you know, sort of the first ride things that one has to do with a new bike. We'll get to Leatherwood and I'll actually get to like test it out on the trails, see how it feels. I'm very excited. I have not had this size of bicycle for a long time, and I think it's going to be really excellent size for kind of everything because it's big enough to be comfortable and fun on the descents, pedals well, climbs well. Sid absolutely loves hers, and so I'm very excited to try out mine.
Alrighty.
Alright,
Should we do it?
okay, got a little bit of pavement at the beginning. Nothing has fallen apart, so that's a great sign.
Did I tighten your handlebars?
You tightened my handlebars enough, so that's excellent. And now, dirt. I mean, I haven't been on this bike for very long, but it feels surprisingly light climbing.
Did you even weigh it?
No, I forgot to. I meant to.
We'll do it when we get home and put a weight on the screen.
Feels surprisingly light going uphill and climbs quite well. It's, yeah. back on pavement for a little bit.
Is it not? We're going. Guess we're going this way.
All right, here we are. Here is the Lake Leatherwood Gravity Project. Let's see, where are we? Shuttle drop off.
I think he said to not do one because apparently it's a lot better if you like do it a bunch.
DH1.
Yeah, so since we aren't shuttling,
Okay.
he was like, at least he didn't think I would like 7. One of them has bigger jumps than I'm gonna want to do. I can't remember which.
Well, probably 7 because it's the blacker of the blacks.
Very classic Arkansas hickory corners. It's been extremely dry here. Apparently they've had a crazy drought, so things are definitely probably not primo trail conditions. Nice, Macky. So smooth. But this feels pretty good, actually. I think as long as this thing's ridden a decent bit, you can really do run shuttles on this, so that should help. Things that haven't been ridden are very gravelly. I think this would get enough speed to get... Oh, is this the up?
No. How's it going, guys? Yeah, good.
I feel like this is such an Arkansas thing to have this like crazy rock hub thing with all these different ways off and on. It's just not something you see anywhere else. At least not anything I've seen anywhere else. I think we're going to ride DH5. This thing's kind of terrifying. I was like, Macky, please don't break your bike on the first ride. But then he did it. Beautiful. Wow. Right. Chucking rocks.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, it feels good.
Very playful.
Yeah,
Like you can jump it around, throw it around,
yeah.
but it feels like nice and plush on the chunky stuff. Wow, these are cool rocks. I remember coming through these. Sid and I came out here, was it last year or the year before? We came out here and did a ride. And we didn't really do the downhill trails like we are today, but we did do this section. I would say it's not like climbing on a cross-country race bike, obviously, but I'd say a big part of that is the beefier tires and just bigger suspension, front and rear, is probably the thing I'm noticing more than the actual pedaling efficiency. Back to the north hub. What do you reckon that was? Like a 15-minute climb? Maybe not even?
I'm not going to be able to follow that close.
Actually has a landing.
What's that?
But it actually has a landing.
Yeah, that looks a lot friendlier than the other one. Let me get more out of the way.
Yeah, that one was awkward. That was a cool line. There we go. All right, apparently this right here is the Miner's Rock that this area, or that this trail is named for. We decided to climb up a different way this time because we're either going to do one of the South Hub downhill trails or call it and head back. But both of those things we want to be farther south. Some more impressive rock work here on number 2, or on South Hub DH2.
Should you go first? You should go first, probably. freaking dry. Wow, that's a nice corner. I like that. Sausage, your chicken, that one's on the other side of that. Okay, so this rock drop, you drop over the other trail. So I'm gonna try to get down here, stand down here, and Mackie's gonna jump over my head. Won't that be fun? Ouch. Behind the scenes. Ah, ooh, this is cool. Look at this little tunnel. All right, the trick is setting up the camera somewhere. Oh, there's the drop, there's the landing.
Maybe step back a little bit.
Maybe I'll sit here.
Yeah, there you go. That should be good.
I think I almost cleared that somehow.
Good call. Yep. Can walk up these nice little stairs. That trail is interesting because at the top it was basically just berms, and then there was the big gap drop, and then it got way rockier, and there was some cool, like, more natural things and some like awkward rocks and stuff, but they sort of came out of the blue all of a sudden.
I feel like kind of always does a bit like that though. There's like nothing at the top and then it's rocky.
That's true. I guess the rock layer must be more exposed lower down or something. It's pretty cool how this little area works, where you can like ride the downhill trails and then zip back up in, like, what do we decide, 12 minutes on this side?
All right, it was fun. We did 4 laps, 4 different trails. Yeah, we're gonna ride back. And we did that in about 2 hours with a lot of screwing around. So one could definitely bust out laps faster than that.
All right, the end of the last hill back to Alex and Kelsey's. It's kind of a slog. We've done 24 miles with 3,000 feet of climbing.
Decent.
It's pretty solid.
I've now gotten to spend some more time on the Delano. I have, looks like 115 miles on it so far. And the more I ride that bike, the more I love it. It is so playful, it is so fun, it pedals well, it descends well. I haven't had a chance to take it to a bike park yet because
it is not bike park season, but Sid took hers to bike park this year and said that it was a blast and that it handled that stuff really well. So I'm just really, really happy with the bike. It's so much fun on it. And I'm looking forward to continuing to put some miles on it throughout the winter, weather allowing. So that is it for this week's video. We've got some exciting things planned, exciting things happening in 2025. So we will see you then. And in the meantime, don't forget to be more awesome.